Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got something nice for you today. I'm back in the book, dog. Okay, let's ride. Radism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinking. Mission. And that's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. I'm big on that. You know the deal. Okay, if not, you learn. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is to have all right thinkers, know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. So let's work on that and make it happen. A person, so I asked the question, I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believes and thinks that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh, the divine ruler. And we're going to talk about the pharaonic headdress. That's lesson today. So let's get in the book. Let's get this party started. It's going to good information. The Pharaoh is regarded as a divinity. Watch this, but not in the sense of an ordinary god or goddess. What you mean? He or she is actually a human being. Okay? But also to the heir, to a divine inheritance, entrusted with the management of what? The physical realm, which is he's sitting on the throne here in the physical realm. But this is one of the oldest traditions of the Kushite, Commission, Netarian, circular religious culture. The Pharaoh is entrusted, listen, with power to what? Rule over the land and provide for the needs of the people with blessings of the divine and with the permission of the divine. Men or women, you hear me? Men or women could hold the power of pharaonic leadership. Let's put a pin in that right quick. You can tell we had a matriarchal society. The women didn't mind sharing with the men. The women would acquiesce. But when this switched over to the patriarchal society, they didn't get the fair shake in return. I'm just saying. And think about it. Y'all went without being able to vote. Who the hell did that? How y'all? Again, make it personal, but the lesson is about the pharaonic power and what they gave them. This is what they did, but you had to uphold what? Maintain the needs of your people. Ain't no politician we got doing none of that. So we wait from that. Okay, but no concept. What's this? But the succession of rulership descends through what? The line of divinities leading to the Pharaoh. It started out with Ra, okay, was the first king. After what? He created the world. He ran it. Again, I tried to explain that concept. It was so good. I got this. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna teach you how to do this, and I'm gonna leave you have at it. That was the concept. All right, what's this? Then Er, which is represented by Shu, which is his son, took over, and after he gave it to his son, which is Gad, which is the earth, became the king. See how it's passed down through the family? This way got that concept, the bloodline, the bloodline. Mm-hmm. Okay, these are concepts. Y'all gonna make this concept, mythological story, allegorical concept, into a literal story. Ain't going to happen. Can't be. So that's the problem that y'all have with that book. And we don't get back to lesson. Sorry. Then Gad, what? He gave rulership to his son. Who was his son? Asar. Mm-hmm. See, passed down. But those are all concepts and elements. Remember the sun, the air, the land, and then the spirit. That's us. Asar was murdered by who? Set. And Set then took over and became king until what? Until he was challenged by Heru. You see, the means great. You can't defend or go up against somebody if you ain't great at what you're doing. Heru is the one who vanquished Set and then became king. Heru and his consort goddess Aset, aspect of Heru, had a child. Now this is what I looked up trying to pronounce this word. It says Pain by Tawi. Now that was the name. Pain by Tawi. What it means? It means the land of the Lord, the Lord of two lands. That means he's going to take care of Egypt, upper and lower, the two lands. Watch this. I'm going to break it down for you. And now, Pain by Tawi is the divine child. Remember that movie, The Golden Child? They got the concept again from here. The divine child who what? Who grows up to be somebody just starts to burn. Oh, sorry about that. Family affair, my man. Sorry, man. Had a flashback of my book, my dude. What were you? I don't know. It's track. Okay, yeah, but the divine child who grows up to be what? The ruler of Egypt. Now, don't tell nobody this. You are Egypt. Mm-hmm. You have to realize that for yourself and become great within what? Yourself. That's what they left us. Know thyself. Don't tell nobody. But listen to this. Watch the concept. So therefore, all pharaohs are recognized as being what? Pain by Tawiz in essence as manifestations of who? Hadu. That's me and you. Where on earth? Yep, in the flesh. That's us. So when the ruler, you are your own pharaoh of you. So when the ruler is alive on earth in the flesh, he or she, here we go again, is referred to as what? Pain by Tawiz, Heru, Lord of the earth. See where I'm going with this? I hope y'all. And when the ruler dies, the physical body, they are referred to as what? You ready? Asar. The spirit goes to the maker, his father, resurrected. It's called Asar, resurrected. And what happened? And their own heir takes over as the new. Pain by Tawi, in essence, Heru Asar assimilates into Geb and Ra, and in the form of what? The Bennuberg, you know about him, the phoenix rising again out of his own ashes. That's what we talking about. That's what the concept comes from. Again, so the soul, what? What does the soul do? It reverts where? Back to who? Its original essence, which is where? From the earth to the heavens. We talked about that. Now, this is the page, and on the previous page, they showed a picture of Queen Nefertari doing work. Okay, it's a little dark. It might go grainy. But you see her smiting her enemy. So the women took care of business too. Okay, they didn't take no shorts. You want to see a bad mama jammy? Hatshepsut, check her out. Google her. She's a bad girl. But they knew back then women handled their business. That's why what she's doing, showing you she's the queen and she's gonna take care of business. Now, in order to get in the game, what you gotta put work in? What? Take somebody's life. That's where they come from too. See, they take it and twist it and make it whatever they want, but that's where it all comes from. Just trying to give you a little information. On the previous page, I just showed you Queen Nefertiti, who was a warrior pose, doing what she do. Now let's talk about the headdress. Hope you got the Pharaonic costume. I'll be back with the Pharaoh 1 second. But see the headdress? Now, we couldn't figure out, well, they didn't figure out, what's the Sphinx with the lion body? Okay. In that time, the zodiac sign, it wasn't Pisces for the fish. It ain't Aquarius right now for the water bearer. It was in Leo. So they put the lion facing east at sunrise, hence Horus on the sunrise or horizon. That's him watching what? Himself looking at the west. Okay, they still looking for another Sphinx. No, it's in the sky, in the zodiac constellation. That was just a little quick little tidbit. I ain't an astrologist, but I know that part. Okay, I pay attention to some things. So let's go right quick. One striking form of symbolism, gave that lesson too, that is seen from the beginning, and it started back then, to the end of ancient Egyptian history is what? The Sphinx, the Pharaonic Leonine, Leo, right there, headdress of what? The lion, the mane in the back. Watch this. So I just showed you the picture. The picture AC is the side view. The first part is the front. And the other one, A, B, and C. C is the back part, and D is the full Sphinx. Okay, there you go. The first one, okay, when you go to take your mug shot, side view, turn around. Okay, that's what they was doing back then. They did that to the Sphinx, and the body is of the lion, representing man got the rise from his beastly nature to become what? Conscious of himself, divine. That's why the Pharaoh was considered the divine nature. So let's break this right quick. The Haru M. Iket, which is the Sphinx, Pharaonic headdress. That's what I just showed you. And the D was the drawing of the Sphinx from a sculpture of Egypt. The Great Sphinx of ancient Egypt shows the what? The pre-dynastic Pharaonic headdress popularized in later classic dynastic times, Now it imitates the what? The leonine mane and the lion power of who? Haruti. Ra is what? As Haru of the two horizons. The other one is in the constellation, and this is the other one facing each other, east and west. He see the horizon coming up. I'm gonna see the horizon going down, sunset. Okay, so it's all metaphoric and symbolized, but it makes a lot of sense. Watch this. Now let me show you the two hats, two crowns. Okay, these are the crowns for Upper and Lower Egypt. You'll see Osiris wears this one, okay, when it's by itself. But you'll see Haru with the double crown, meaning he mastered Upper and Lower Egypt himself. That felt a little short. That's not a lesson, but that's the concept, okay? You have control and complete dominance over what? Your egoic self. You will get there. Watch this. Now, the crown of Lower Egypt, of the Nile Delta, which is the left one, the thing coming out. If the crown of Upper Egypt was the south, the ballpoint is female, lower, male, upper. They're going to go into each other. Hence, you complete yourself. Male and female got to come together. You have a brain, two hemispheres, for a reason. One is female, one is male. Mayat teaches you to use them both at all times. The crown, the crown of Lower Egypt, now Delta, right, okay, and that combine the two lands into what? One sovereignty. Haru, here we go. That's us once we know ourselves. You become Haru. Watch this. Haru presides over what? The totality of life. Each one of us has Haru in us. We just don't know it. My job is to get you to know that, and you'll know thyself. Watch this. The unity over what? Opposites of creation. And the human consciousness, which Haru represents virtue, goodness, Set, your ego represents lower nature and vice, not good. You can live the Septanian lifestyle, that's fine. You'll be back. He's earthbound. Heru got wings. He's the hawk, he's the falcon. He can fly, he can ascend. Set can't do that. So if you're using your Septanian qualities to live in this world, don't crock yourself, don't become knowledge of self, what? Reincarnation. You'll be back again to do it what? Learn the lesson. Obviously, you did. Knowing thyself is learning the lesson. If you didn't know, knowing thyself is the goal for all, not just right thinkers, but it should be a goal for all spiritual beings who have a human experience. Lottie, everybody, but let's take care of this business. I got to go. I see the clock. I get one more paragraph and I'm out. The pharaonic crown of Egypt indicates what? The rulership of two lands of Egypt. In essence, the north and the south. The north has the red crown and the south has the white crown. When you see red and white going together, you see that the natural order of things. This way it comes from again. Watch this. The north has the red, south has the white. A study of esoteric nature, the hidden concepts of nature, of colors, provide insight into the what? The choice of colors for the crown of the pharaoh. The color spectrum ranges in order from violet being the highest through blue coming down, green, yellow, orange, and the lowest one being the red. Sound familiar? That's the rainbow. Okay? But they put it the other way around. They put red at the top, so they just flipped the rainbow. Okay, conceptually. And we got the violet, and then you got indigo, then you got blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. That makes 7. So the colors red and white hold what? Special mystical significance. Everything they did had around and had reason, a symbolic reason. And if you understood that, it makes sense to you. Then it's all mythological significance. And what? This is why we see so many ancient Egyptian couples represented by them, with the men painted what? Reddish brown, and the woman painted yellow or sometimes even fully white. Okay? In color therapy, here you go, in art practiced in modern times now, as well as the ancient Egyptians, the color red is understood as being an agitating or exciting, stimulating color. I love red. To what? The mind. I feel good in red. I'm comfortable. And white, on the other hand, I feel the hands are backward. Don't touch me. Yeah, okay. Unstained. And white, on the other hand, was considered what in ancient Egypt as what? Soothing. White was calming. Yeah, well, that's cool. That's fine. All right. Man. As the red male hippo was considered violent, okay, mischievous and destructive, while the female was considered calm and helpful. Sound familiar? Good cop, bad cop? Okay. Now you got blue. Here it comes. It's considered what? To being soothing and relaxing what? To the mind. If you're a blue person, you pretty much lay back. Yeah, they know that. And they pretty much on point with that too. They don't miss a beat. They on point. So if you want to put it to the test, it'll pass. Mystically, red and white complement each other. What do you think? Okay, as red symbolizes sexual potency or virility, and white having the capacity to what? Reflect all colors, symbolizes pregnancy or availability or the potential. This is why the Commission pharaohs wore the double crown consisting of red and white elements. And I remember seeing the color, they right on point with that. I remember seeing it. If I can sneak one more line, no, I'm stop when I'm ahead. I got another lesson for you with the pharaohs anyway. So that was good. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. In closing, right thinkers, may y'all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you passed away. But I'll be right back.